really cool thing right here is how we always say Gangplank is such a big counter to Aphelios because you can split up a fight. Aphelios never walks in. Now he's a big safety tool. That cannon barrage that will fall in front of the Aphelios. Anyone who walks through it to try and reach.
Allow Kirei a little bit of movement. He is potentially coming in here behind Blue.
Blue needs to be careful here.
Well, can Blue get caught out? NuclearInt level 3 as well as Kirei for level 3. That's an early flash. The chains will lock him down. No, just out of range. Got themselves a summoner spell. Not a noticeable advantage just yet as Treatz can make his way in here behind BrokenBlade. BrokenBlade's still got the oranges available, I believe. Jenax takes a lot of damage. The parlay comes out. BrokenBlade's jumped on. It's a 2-on-1 for now. Barrels go out. Not going to find the damage. Forced to flash. Eats the orange. Sonic Wave. Resonating strike. First blood SK.
That was so talented.
Pushed in pretty deep. And Kirei
Here's one level down.
Like this ward. He is a momentary level. I'm not quite sure how far behind he is right now. But look, Limit, that's going to be the flash. Engage. The Zenith Blade finds its target. So does the Shield of Daybreak as well. The dash forward from Kirei and Treatz will fall. That's Schalke on the board.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Limit over and over again. He makes this roll.
This is the first time he's played champion for a second time. A repeat in summer.
And it's also the one that he won on, as you have previously highlighted.
Both of these teams are such squishy champions, really. That whoever finds the pick, whoever has, I think, vision, will be hugely, hugely successful.
Reason that last time these two teams met, he absolutely decimated SK in one team fight while SK was ahead. Now what we talked about, the Rift Herald is going to go down and he obviously will go towards NuclearInt. You need these assassins to have a lot of money. He's actually going to dash in, but bot lane.
Lilipp's actually going to flash over the wall. So much damage onto Neo. Is pulled backwards by the dredge line. Gets knocked away by the Buster Shot and there's not enough to find the kill. Lilipp is now caught out by Limit. And here comes Kirei and NuclearInt. Nobody's going to die. A number of summoner spells relatively well. But honestly, our eyes are just going to be on this dragon. Treatz is going to take the blast cone over, steps forward. So much damage from Kirei. First is traded back by Treatz going low. Kirei jumps forward, forced to flash for his life, and he will get taken out by Treatz. Now support coming in. Treatz dashes over the wall. Here comes Blue. Dash away from NuclearInt.
And the immunity into her Shroud, you just cannot kill this jump.
Snip, snip, snip! Treatz gets the second kill for SK. Nearly a 2,000 gold lead. That's a catch until Limit. Solar Flare buys some time, but he doesn't use the flash to escape, and with an Infernal Dragon up, with a kill on SK's side, they're going to
pushed in. Treatz was there, Lilipp finds a great hook, and they finally engage onto them. Tristana, so much damage in the early game, and again, we talked about it, it was going to be really hard for Schalke to walk into that river, especially with a flashless Aphelios.
Treatz to find those ganks, and right now there's a potential Herald fight. Does SK want to take it? Connects onto Limit with the Sonic Wave. I'm looking at the mini-map.
They have the numbers coming in.
And Jezu's making his way in. The Rift Herald should just about go down. It is taken out, and now for the engage. Dredge line not going to be able to find its target. SK continue to push forward. Down in the bottom lane, BrokenBlade is shoving that wave in.
They're losing CS, they're losing gold, they're losing experience. They've lost so much, they might even lose the tower. No one really wants to move down there. That's all for just denying an eye.
No team really able to find or to force an error from their opponents, and the engage comes out. Kirei's coming to support as well. Lilipp's got no flash, remember. He's going to get taken down by BrokenBlade's cannon barrage, jumping in on the fun. And that will now allow Schalke to put some pressure on this top tower. That first engage so far has been able to close out the kill, but because there's so much damage on both sides, it's not a significant advantage just yet as NuclearInt escapes with his life.
Honestly, that's...
And you can see when you compare to some of the teams up at the top of the table, in terms of how they move around the map, how they're utilizing what advantage they do have.
The 12 Gangplank.
With the tower, with cannon barrage. So I think Lilipp will be pretty happy that dredge line didn't find its target, but now, okay, more towers are starting to fall. That's the bottom one, secured by Schalke. A stun lands onto Neon. The Solar Flare comes out from Limits, as well as the Zenith Blade. Teleport starts to be channeled, and Neon's on the board. That's the third kill for Schalke. They've got a minion wave to work with, and the entire team behind them. The mid tower is going to be the focus, and SK have to fall back.
Yeah, and they can continue pushing for all you care because it's only Treatz there alone. Also, the Dragon is coming up in 20 seconds, so that's perfect.
I think they've spent the money for now. NuclearInt as well as Kirei can look to flank. Jezu and Blue making their way from the base. The Dragon's down to 4,000, and Kirei's going to zone away members of SK. Cannon barrage is on cooldown, cannot be used as BrokenBlade's coming from the mid lane. There's Treatz, he's stepping right in front of Limit. That's going to be the damage connected for now. Limit stays alive a few seconds longer until Jenax picks up the kill. That's a fantastic fantastic stun onto Neon. Not going to be able to pick it up. NuclearInt escapes with his life. Finally, there's so much damage going down there as NuclearInt escapes. I cannot believe he made it out. Starts to channel the recall. Dash away, takes the blast, go down the flash. Jezu picks it up at the end. And they also get the dragon. Schalke lose the fight and lose the dragon.
3 kills for SK, 3rd dragon for SK. I have classified him as a new Healy-sung in the making, and he likes to play aggressive, possibly looking for a pick right here.
Well, I mean, Lilipp and Limit are going to jump onto one another. Damage is being traded. That's a golden Nautilus inside the river. Here comes Jenax, and that's going to delete Limit. Treatz is jumping into 3 members of Schalke. He buys some time, going golden. Jenax dashes in, hops right back out, and NuclearInt is irrelevant once again. SK once again managed to pick up the advantage, but it's not done yet, as Kirei's jumping onto blue. Doesn't have the damage just yet. The shield comes out, and Neon's got no Moonlight Vigil available, so we can't close it out. And SK win another fight.
Another 2 kills down. SK walking into the top side river. They're going to establish some of the vision.
Into Schalke's territory. SK's territory, correction. There is an SK ward just by that Krug camp as now the mid lane is being pressured. There is still a Schalke mid tower to deal with, remember. And it feels like here comes Lilipp. He's going to Hex Flash over. He once again catches Limit on the Leona. That's engaged from the Zenith Blade, and immediately support for support traded. Treatz is focused down by 4 members of Schalke, but the healing survives. Treatz gets out alive, and now Schalke on the retreat. They're running for their lives. Jezu doesn't have Flash just yet, but it will be available very, very shortly. That's the re-engage from Kirei. Blue stays alive. Jezu turns his attention onto BrokenBlade. NuclearInt goes golden, gets popped. That's a Buster Shot moving forward, rather. Rocket jump from Jezu, and SK win another fight.
Schalke and a fight. Beautiful Nautilus ultimate on Neon pushes him completely out the fight. Limit falls, and Lilipp falls.
I think as well, like, despite all of the early game attention onto this LeBlanc, NuclearInt wasn't able to generate a lead and isn't able to influence the game just yet. Look at that damage onto Limit. Baron is being focused down. This is a 5v5 as SK are not peeling away. Cannon Barrage is inside the pit. That's the engage this time round for Schalke. The Baron's down to 2,000. It's low. NuclearInt stepping forward into the pit. It's secured by SK, but they've lost a lot of hit points. Limit's running for his life for now. So is NuclearInt and the rest of Schalke null fear. Sonic Wave is connecting. Limit will buy some time, rooting Jezu for a moment, but it's not enough. It's simply too little. It's too late. It's SK with the soul, the Baron, the ace, and the game.
They take everything from Schalke. They take their hopes as a unit. We mentioned it's so hard for Schalke to find an opening when SK is attacking you as a big ball.
Now there's not enough time on those death timers, I think, to finish, but with all of the advantage, how far do SK push this?
Could very well take 2 inhibitors right here.
Number of towers taken. Kirei's just respawned. Limit as well. Ultimate's a little while away. Inhibitor number 1 is about to fall. Mid is opened as well. 8 seconds for NuclearInt. Now NuclearInt and BrokenBlade both have their teleports available. Do they fancy themselves and engage? Push this bottom lane. Supers making their way towards the middle of the map, and Limit is lingering. I mean, Limit's the man that has to engage. Solar Flare is available, but
eyes on NuclearInt. He's found a flank.
So difficult. They've got to overcome so much. That's the Hex Flash forward. Solar Flare tags Blue. BrokenBlade's the first one to get hit, and Limit is now being chunked. NuclearInt zoned back. Blue's low, and there comes Treatz. He's jumped forward. The Hallowed Mist is out, and that's 2 more kills for SK. NuclearInt gets his first onto Blue, but it's simply too late. Neon falls as well. It's a 1 for 3. The base is being opened up. SK Gaming with the Baron-empowered minions looking at the Nexus turret.
NuclearInt is stuck.
He simply can't do anything. Jenax is zoning him away. It's NuclearInt and BrokenBlade to try and save the day, but it's not enough. Treatz dashes forward, puts down the mist. The Nexus is being focused, and SK Gaming will pick up their 2nd win of summer on stage in Berlin. This
is the miracle run, Trevor. It's activated.
Too early. But it is an important win, Georgia.
For sure.
It is an important win when you look at how close the standings are.